Stars is sitting in the secret square, and the contestant who picks it first could win a vacation in the Virgin Islands and a Caribbean cruise. Which star is it? Douglas Fairbanks Jr., David Brenner, Joan Rivers, George Gobel, Sandy Duncan, Rich Little, Rosemary, Harvey Korman, or Paul Lynn, all in the Hollywood Square. And here's the master of the Hollywood Squares, Peter Marshall.
Thank you, Kenneth, and a good evening. Welcome once again to the Hollywood Squares. Hello, stars. We are welcoming a brand new Miss Circle, always in our nighttime version. So let's make welcome Pat O'Connor, if you would. Hi, Pat.
Hi, Peter. How are you? Hello, Squares.
Pat is a teacher, an education director, mother of one, likes gardening, and avidly collects antiques. Good luck this evening.
Thank you very much.
Then we have a firefighter for the city of Compton. This is Greg Campbell. Hiya, Greg. Nice to see you. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Married and has a 4-year-old son, and we're going to have a commercial, and then we'll return and play the first round of the Hollywood Squares after this. Is it to get 3 stars in a row, either across, up, and down, or diagonally? It is up to them to figure out if a star is giving you a correct answer or making one up. That's so they get the squares. Each completed game is worth $250. In addition, in our first 3 games, we go for that secret square. Kenny?
And Circle starts his first secret square. You'll fly from Los Angeles to St. Thomas in the American Virgin Islands, where Bluebeard's Castle, high overlooking the harbor, awaits you. Deluxe accommodations, gourmet dining, dancing, and entertainment, poolside living, as well as Caribbean beaches furnished by Bluebeard's Castle Hotel. Then you'll cruise aboard the sleek, modern MS southward of Norwegian Caribbean Lines. Newest ships sailing weekly to the popular ports of San Juan, St. Thomas, and Nassau, furnished by the Norwegian Caribbean Lines. Also, shake up your mouth with delicious, refreshing Dentine Dynamits. The smaller they get, the stronger they get. Delicious Dentine Dynamits, plus a Polaroid camera from the Spiegel's famous catalog. More than 500 pages, new twice a year with over 50,000 quality items, providing value, selection, and economy. Spiegel. And the French dressing company's jeans, featuring the new look of jeans and corduroy that can be mixed and matched, furnished by the French dressing company. Also, Leeds Passport Luggage, a blend of sophisticated styling and utility, an exciting fashion ensemble designed to satisfy your luggage needs. Passport, furnished by Leeds.
Let's show the home audience the secret square. As you know, the stars are brief before the show to help you with the bluffs. But as always, the stars are hearing the questions for the first time. Pat, you won the toss backstage. Good luck, dear. Pick a star.
Okay, I'm going to go to David Brenner.
Sure enough. David, true or false? Billy Graham recently stated that most comedians won't go to heaven.
We're not going to go to heaven?
That's what he said. Is that true or false, Billy Graham?
Now that I've gone into architecture, I think it's probably true. God willing, I
You think the Reverend Billy Graham said that most comedians won't go to heaven?
mean, if he said Nixon will, he'll say that about comedians.
I have to disagree.
No, he said he didn't even mention anything like that. Good start with the circle. Okay, Greg, your turn.
Paul Lynn.
Paul, modern science can't really explain why, but if you go outside at night, stand on your head and stare at the full moon, you will notice something unusual. What?
Less than just 8 seconds, rain will fill up your nose.
You stand on your head and stare at the full moon, you will notice something unusual. What?
Full moon.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't go out when it's full. Let's see. Notice something unusual.
About the full moon.
That it's not I was going to say that it's not really quite round.
That it's not really quite round.
I disagree.
No, it will look only about half as big as usual if you stand on your head and look at it. They can't explain why. Okay, with an X, and Pat, it is your turn.
I'm going to go to Harvey Korman.
All righty. Harvey, recent research proves that men tend to marry women who have something that is about the same size as their own. Is it their hair length?
You know my wife, I take it.
Is it their hair length, their vocabularies, or their height?
No, I imagine it would be their vocabularies.
Vocabularies.
I'll agree.
Vocabularies. Yes, for the next circle. Greg?
Douglas Fairbanks.
Nice to see you, Mr. Fairbanks. Welcome back to the Hollywood
Nice to
Squares. You are a swashbuckler. Yes, you've done many of those motion pictures. Now, if you are a swashbuckler, do you swash your buckle or buckler, or do you buckle your swash? You swash your buckler or buckle your swash if you're a swashbuckler?
Well, you swash your buckler. Obviously.
I disagree.
If you have one.
You disagree. This gentleman has done more swashbuckling roles. Well, I guess maybe arrow. Yeah, yes, you brandish your shield. You swash your buckler. Now, let me say to you, my love,
Yes.
he is not the secret square. It is worth about $3,400. Are you a gambling lady? Let's find out.
I'm a gambling lady, but I'm going to have to go to Douglas Fairbanks.
All righty. For $250. True or false, Douglas? In 19th century England, if a man kissed a woman against her will, she could legally bite him on the nose.
You're talking the 19th, not the 18th century.
19th.
Yeah, well, gosh, I haven't read up on my 19th century law now in 2-3 weeks. I would say off the top of my head, off the top of my nose, that it is false.
That is false.
I'm going to have to go with him.
That is true.
Oh.
You could legally bite him on the nose, 19th century.
my goodness.
We have an X there. All right, Greg, back in the game.
Sandy Duncan.
Sandy Duncan. And that is the secret square. $3,400, my love, special envelope. According to the Boy Scouts of America, who was the first Boy Scout to become a president of the United States? Was it Harry Truman, John F. Kennedy, or Richard M. Nixon?
Oh, goodness, Peter. Okay, Nixon, Kennedy, or
Harry S. Truman.
Truman. Oh, dear. Harry S. Truman.
Harry S. Truman.
I agree.
John F. Kennedy. We have a circle there. Interesting game. Pat, your turn.
Oh, gee, where should I go? Okay, I'm going to go to Rich Little.
Rich, do Elvis Presley and Richard Nixon ever call each other on the phone?
Well, let me say this about that. Elvis and I have a lot in common, you know.
Oh, no.
This year we were both shaken, rattled, and rolled.
A little bit of Heartbreak Hotel, too, yes.
I'll do the funny stuff.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Excuse me. Do they ever chat with each other on the phone, Elvis Presley and the ex-president?
A regular thing, or just have they ever talked on the phone together?
Have they talked on the phone?
I would say, I can't see it myself. I would say no.
He says no.
I'll have to disagree.
When President Nixon was in the hospital, Elvis called him, and when Elvis was in, Dick gave him a buzz. We have a commercial. Put a circle there. We'll be all right.
Rosemarita Block, please.
Rosemarita Block. True or false?
Yes.
Your body gets a little bit warmer when you dream.
Well, of course, there could be a couple of dreams that would make your waterbed boil, but, I don't know. Your body makes your what?
No, your body gets a little warmer when you dream.
Yeah, that's very true. I wake up very warm.
I agree.
Yeah, and your heartbeat quickens. You have the X, Pat, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to go to George Gogol.
For $250, George, true or false? There's a strictly kosher hotel in Atlantic City, New Jersey, that has a full-blooded American Indian as the chief cook.
Yes, and as a sign of peace, both he and the residents smoke the same herring. Yes, I believe that, Peter.
He said that's true.
I agree with George.
His name is Frank Halfhide, and he works at Teplitsky's. That's true. Yeah, okay, you've got the circle. We're going to have another secret square game, and Kelly will tell us about that right now.
And next start the second secret square for a gift certificate for a no-frost 22-cubic-foot refrigerated dishwasher double oven range redeemed at one of 4,800 Western Auto stores, a completely family store with items for home, auto, and leisure living, furnished by Western Auto. Plus, the Sunbeam Mixmaster Mixer. Now it's a bread maker, too, with unique dough hooks that do all the mixing and all the kneading for home bread making. And Keller's Raleigh Tavern Maple Dining Furniture. Exclusive Armor Guard high-pressure laminate top protects against spills. Easy, clean, quality dining furniture furnished by Keller. Also, enjoy the quality taste case of Smucker's grape jelly and strawberry preserves in the big 18-ounce family size. With a name like Smucker, it has to be good. And the Maytag food waste disposer. It gobbles up string vegetables, melon rinds, corn husks, even steak bones. Truly tougher than nails from Maytag, the dependability people. And a Gloria Marshall Figure Salon gift certificate for an introductory program designed to keep a trim and lovely figure. Personalized attention for you, furnished by Gloria Marshall.
Let us show the home audience the secret square. Greg, you'll start the game. Good luck. Paul, Eddie Fisher. Eddie Fisher says that he hasn't had one for 8 years. But he's looking for what?
Oh, an accompanist who takes master charge.
Eddie hasn't had one for 8 years, but he's looking for one.
Sure.
I guess it must be 8 years already. I'd say a wife.
A wife.
I agree.
A wife, yeah, that's right. Very good with the next. Thank you, Pat.
Okay, I'm going to go to George Goebel.
George, oh, that's a square. Here we go. Now, good luck on this $2,900 special envelope, George. According to the Life Bicentennial issue, who was the first movie star to use profanity in a talkie? Profanity. Was it Al Jolson, W.C. Fields, or Clark Gable?
The first one I can think of is Clark Gable and Gone with the Wind thing.
Clark Gable.
I'm going to agree with George.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. And that was it. Very good. You got the circle. Good for you, Pat, and good for you, George Goebel. You've won the kitchen appliances, the dining room furniture, the waste disposer, a figure salon certificate, $2,900 and change. And now it's back to the matter of money. And Greg, your turn.
David Brenner.
David,
yes.
There is one particular period in your life when you are most likely to blush a lot. When is that?
When no one else at the party's naked.
We're not really looking for instances. We're looking for periods in your life.
Okay. I would say that it's probably when you're around 10 or 12, around puberty. I'd say 12, 13 when you're going into that age.
Right?
I agree.
Yes, during adolescence. Very good with the next. All right, Pat, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to go to Rich Little for a block.
You see the Bunkers on All in the Family on television. We know that. Where do you see the Ingalls family?
The Ingalls family?
I-N-G-A-L-L-S. Ingalls family. What show?
The Ingalls family. Well, that must be a new show, right?
I can't say anything else but this, Rich.
All right, how about Swiss Family Robinson?
Swiss Family Robinson.
I disagree.
No, I think that's the Robinson family. This is Little House on the Prairie, Rich. Yeah, put a circle there. Craig, it's your turn.
Sandy Duncan, please.
Sandy, according to the British Embassy, is Queen Elizabeth a titular queen?
A titular queen?
Yes, is she?
Harry Truman was a better guess. Yes, I believe she is, actually.
I agree.
Titular means entitled only, and Queen Elizabeth is a constitutional monarch and has certain powers, so it is no. Can't
Why?
put a circle there, Pat. You'll have to earn that yourself.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to go to Sandy again.
For $500, Sandy, in the famous book Moby Dick. Yes. Moby Dick, what was the name of the whale that Captain Ahab was searching for?
Queen Elizabeth. Harry Truman. I'm not doing well here tonight. I'm better. Moby Dick.
Moby Dick?
Yes.
Of course.
Of course, yes. With a circle. We're going to play a third Secret Square game after this commercial word. We'll be right back. Secret Square number 3, I understand, is worth about $4,500.
And circle starts the Secret Square for Broyhill's $1,500 early American living room. A sofa chair, swivel rocker, and wingback styling in a colorful combination of floral and correlating solid, complete with 3 occasional chairs, plus 45 square yards of Walter Carpet Mills China Sea, a shimmering Saxony plush of durable 100% nylon, heat set for lasting beauty and texture retention, furnished by Walter Carpet Mills, and Hitachi 19-inch color television with new inline tube and 1-button tuning that locks in color, furnished by Hitachi. Also, Martin paints over 2,000 interior and exterior colors to choose from. Martin colors to express your lifestyle. And Quaisel Lighting's House Full of Lights. Over $1,000 worth of lights designed the tradition of American craftsmen. Glass, hand-blown, and hand-decorated. All furnished by Quaisel Lighting. Plus, the new 22-volume World Book Encyclopedia, including research guide and index volume. World Book is easy to use, easy to read in childcraft. The 15-volume How and Why Library.
Let's show the home audience the Secret Square. And Pat O'Connor, it's up there. Good luck here.
I'll go to Harvey Korman.
Harvey, as a child, he was called Four Eyes. As a lad, he was known as Bumpy Face. And as a young man, he was usually called Fatso. Did he ever make it to the presidency?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
I agree.
No. What are my trickies? Put an X there, break you, Craig.
Douglas Fairbanks Jr.
That's the secret square, Greg. I love that last question, I'm sorry. Special envelope. Hey, now, come on, Greg, we're at $4,500. Listen carefully, Douglas Fairbanks Jr. What Broadway musical gave us the song Hernando's Hideaway? Hernando's Hideaway. Was it Damn Yankees, Pajama Game, or South of the Border?
What are the three titles again?
The song was Hernando's Hideaway. The shows are Damn Yankees, Pajama Game, or South of the Border?
Damn Yankees.
Damn Yankees.
I disagree.
Good for you. Pajama Game. Put an X there. Beautiful. Thank you. All right, Greg, I told you. Now you're up this way. The pickup man's been running up here dabbing both of us, hasn't he?
Oh, yes.
You've got the living room, furniture, the carpeting, the color TV, $1,000 worth of lamps. They're beautiful. The books, and it's worth over $4,500. Now back to the matter of money, Pat O'Connor.
Okay, I'm going to have to go to David Brenner for
Sure, for the black. Has a bird ever been kidnapped and held for ransom?
Has a bird ever been kidnapped and held for ransom?
Yes or no?
All right, wait a minute. I'm thinking. I remember the fish that they took. Then, after the fish, they took a bird.
He said they took a bird.
The weirdos, they were called.
It sounds reasonable. Sure, I'll agree.
It happened in Italy, and the
Yeah.
ransom was $300. Yes, okay. Greg, your turn. Put a circle there.
George Goebel.
George, according to studies recently done at the University of Maryland, after a hard day's work, will you probably be more relaxed after a cocktail or after doing some exercises?
Well, I combine both. I crush my own ice. Now, you feel better or more relaxed?
After a hard day's work, will you probably be more relaxed after a cocktail or after doing some exercises?
Oh, after a cocktail.
After a cocktail.
I disagree.
No, the exercises, because the exercises are relaxing for the mind plus the body. Put an X there.
Okay, I'm going to go to Paul Lynn for the block.
Paul, true or false, if you turn on a certain television station in Manhattan, a woman will walk up and put her lips on the screen, and you can kiss her.
I like Barbara Walters better when she does interviews.
But can you do that in New York, in Manhattan?
Oh, I bet you can.
He says you can.
I'm going to have to disagree.
Yeah, you know, it's on cable TV. There's some wild things going on. In fact, it doesn't stop with that, by the way. I've heard all of these stories. You can't put an X there. Greg, you'll have to earn that yourself.
Paul Lynn, please.
Paul, this is for $250. According to Hugh Hefner, is inflation a big problem in the Playboy empire?
Inflation? Did you see Miss February? Well, I hear he's in great financial trouble. At least the magazine is. So I would say indirectly, yes, it's true.
I'll agree.
Yes, absolutely. And you've got yourself $250. A great comeback, Greg. We're going to race for the car. We're going to clear the board. And Greg, you'll pick a star, my friend.
Rich later, please.
Rich, do cigar packages have to carry a health warning like cigarettes?
Well, this is a great chance to do George Burns. Same to you with knobs on it.
I'll explain what that is. That is our tacky buzzer that means the time is up, but it's worth $50 either for Pat or for Greg, so I'll repeat the question. Do cigar packages have to carry a health warning like cigarettes?
Wait till I take the wrapper off the cigar. At my age, this is exciting. I would say that the answer to that is no.
Says no, they don't.
I'll agree.
No, they don't. Put us next there. Now we're going to add up the scores. Some kind of comeback here, Greg. You've won yourself $300 in cash and over $4,500 in merchandise, and we have lovely party gifts per usual. Hey, congratulations and welcome to the Hollywood Square. Our firefighter here. You know, we didn't chat with Joni Rivers before I head up, Pat, but Joni, we'll chat with you next time on the Hollywood.
Sure, Peter, right.
What have you got in your mouth, Joni?
Well, I started to eat. I figured nobody was going to talk to me anyhow.
Is that it? I promise, next time. Pat O'Connor, you won a Secret Square worth about $2,900, $500 in cash. You're the big winner, and you're going to receive the following, and congratulations, dear.
It's Pontiac's Smart New Subcompact Cab for distinctive styling with responsive four-cylinder engine, high overall economy, overhead cam, 3-speed floor shift, furnished by Pontiac.
What color are you going to get, dear? Yes. What color?
I think I'll choose green. That's
Green.
my favorite color.
All righty. Hey, have a very good evening, and we'll see you here for more fun on the Hollywood Squares next time out. Bye-bye.
Waterfalls, thunderous power, blinding mists, awe-inspiring. Victoria Falls, Niagara Falls, Contestant Falls? Bummer. You don't get as wet, but either way, it hurts going down.
Right there.
Watch as contestants try to keep from taking a plunge down a deep, dark hole.
My answer is April.
Russian Roulette premiering tomorrow at 11 p.m. only on Game Show Network.
This has been a Merrill Hader, Bob Quigley production.